What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 27 of the Vidiots
It's been 3 weeks.
podcast. Has it been 3?
3 weeks ago was the last time we did one. That's why my list was so long that I forgot.
Gotcha.
Gosh darn it. I had it with me. I had it on me.
So what happened?
I don't know.
Alright, well, we're back. Episode 27. And, let's just hop in. What have you been up to the past 3 weeks, I guess?
Sick.
You're sick?
That's why I didn't come over last week.
Yes, you were sick.
Duh.
Anything else you've been up to? Anything else?
I watched commentary on the Hobbits.
All of them?
All the Hobbit movies.
Yeah, well, if you
Peter
had 3
Jackson.
weeks to do
Peter
it.
Jackson and Philippa Boyens does commentary.
Okay.
She's one of the writers.
Okay.
Producers, I think. She also helped with Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, he talked about all the movies being put together in one big box set.
Okay.
You know, and he's like, who knows what kind of extra features will be on that.
Oh my gosh.
Joke's on us. But the one thing I've always wondered was there was that shot in the beginning of Lord of the Rings in the prologue where Bilbo finds the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Ian Holm. I always wondered if he would switch that out later to a shot from The Hobbit with Martin Freeman. And Philippa actually asked Peter Jackson that. She goes, are you going to change that scene? He goes, I don't know. He didn't really have an answer to that question.
Interesting.
They do good commentary. Really good commentary. Well, it's rain. They do really good commentary. It's really entertaining.
Well, good.
But they didn't talk about the one thing I wanted them to talk about. Dale's or Dane. Shoot, I can't remember his name now. Michael Connolly. Why he looks CG. They never talked about it.
Probably didn't think they needed to.
Well, I thought maybe they talked about everything else. My gosh. But they did talk about a lot. They talked about the changes they made or why they made changes in the book.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they talk about that a lot, actually.
It's probably
They made a lot of changes, actually.
could understand that, but
Yeah, that's what I do. I did all 3 of them.
okay. Obviously, you've still been playing Zelda, even though you beat it.
Yeah, I'm past 500 Korok seeds now.
You're getting there.
500 and some.
You're over halfway.
Yeah, it's quite quite an ordeal, I must say.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, but even when I was looking for them, I couldn't find them. You know, I don't know how. I missed some of them.
You think with
just
900 of them, they'd be like
everywhere
and anywhere, but
they're not. Sometimes they're not in places you expect.
no, because there's been times where I went somewhere and it's like, oh, there's
Yeah.
got to be one here. And
Right.
There's nothing, and I'm like, what the heck? Or there's a place where, oh, there can't be one here, and there is one. And like I blew up a rock today. It was like a stretch of sand next to a river. It was by the river that you had to do that puzzle where you had to open up the wind, guide it through that. It was near that, where at one end of it, I blew up a rock and it was a chest. So at the very other end, there was another rock that you could blow up, and I was like, oh, it's another chest. I blew it up, and then it was a Korok seed. And I'm like, wow, okay. But
Right.
Okay.
What's this?
Sweet tarts. Chewy, sour sweet tarts.
Oh.
I think they're good. Is that all you've been up to? You're supposed to suck it a little bit first.
It's chewy. But chewy means you can chew it.
I suck it first, and then
Sean
it
likes
becomes
to suck it
chewy. Anyway. Okay, so let's hop into some news, shall we? So, 3 weeks of news to cover.
Yeah, I heard a lot.
So, start off with some Nintendo here. Nintendo announced the new 2DS system, which is kind of weird because I honestly wasn't expecting them to announce any like new version of the 3DS at all, or 2DS. So this was completely out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing it.
But that's a thing if you want it. It looks nice, I'll give it that. But there has also some guy hacked the 3DS eShop and actually found an icon and the file data for Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga Deluxe. So there's a rumor going around that it's the one that you played actually for the GBA, the Mario & Luigi game. That's actually going to be getting a 3DS remake. Which if they do, then yes, that is my favorite Mario & Luigi game, and I would love to see that remade. It would be amazing. So that's a thing. Hopefully. Another thing is, and what you can chime in on this, is they put a little more information out on the first pack of the Zelda DLC.
Yep.
We are getting... I'll just go run through these one by one and give thoughts. A new map feature, which basically shows you your track record for the past 200 hours.
How does that look? What does it look like?
Oh, you haven't seen the pictures?
I didn't look at it.
Oh, well, let's see. Get your live reaction.
I wanted this. That should have been on there before. It would have been nice to see where I've been. Because I can't remember, my goodness. What little nook and cranny I went to. Ow.
One thing people are asking is if it's going to carry over from what you have, or if it's going to start from when you start playing with that patch. Or with the DLC.
It probably... I don't think that would be it.
I hope not. Let's hop on here. Need to go to... I think that would be like number 1. Jeez.
What are you looking for?
It was a certain website. But IGN might have the pictures.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Keep going. Costumes.
Yeah, lots of costumes. Let me guess. They don't have the... Oh my gosh. I don't like IGN.
I don't need to see it. Just tell me.
So.
Just say it.
Okay, so yeah, the first is obviously the map feature. The next one is Trial of the Sword, which really it's going to basically you go to where you found the Master Sword, or if you haven't found it, where you get there, and it gets you through these trials basically.
Rooms.
What the heck is it?
It's just fighting rooms.
Rooms, basically, and at the very end you'll basically get or unlock the true power of the Master Sword.
Which
in the actual website for it, they actually detailed that it's actually just while it's still being able to be used, which means it can still run out, it'll be at a constant 60 instead of 30.
That's what I thought.
So it's still going to run out of power.
That's what I thought it would.
It's not going to...
When they do another update. Another DLC, maybe we'll get the True Master Sword.
Maybe with the story pack that they're releasing, the second one, with the second pack.
Why are you on YouTube?
Because I think Game Explain has a link to the actual article that had the...
Just go to the one I showed you.
True, could have. Anyway.
Oh, boy.
The other one was it's basically... what would you call it?
What are you saying?
The equivalent...
I don't know what you're saying.
The equivalent...
Hard mode?
No, well, okay, yeah, there's hard mode.
Heroes Path.
Which adds... Heroes Path is the map feature.
Oh.
Is it on your wall? Did you tag me in it? Or did you
you
post it on my wall?
I posted on yours.
So, yeah, hard mode, basically, all the enemies are upped one, so what were red Bokoboblins are now Blue, I think, is the next one in line. And then you also have enemies floating in midair. Their own balloon rafts.
Their own balloon?
Yeah, there's a picture of it.
There. Click on that link down there. A link to the link to the link to the link to the link.
Yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted. Okay. So, Trial of the Sword, that's what we already talked about. Looks like? It will always be in its glowing powered up state while usable. So yeah, these are what the rooms are going to look like. So
how come I didn't see that before?
I don't know. Why didn't you?
I did read that. I didn't say that before.
The first time I read it, I didn't say that either. So they must have added that. That's what Hero's Path is going to be, a green line where all you've walked. So it'll be interesting. And there is a picture of enemies.
I wonder what that was.
Things. Yeah.
Can you pop their balloons?
Probably.
Pop.
Enemies also have a higher maximum level than they would in normal mode. And they'll also make find enemies and treasure chests in the sky. So.
And they gain health.
And they regain health, yeah. Now the travel medallion, which is something which you actually have to go out and find. In a treasure chest.
You have to find it first.
But basically, you can use it to register.
Good luck finding
a teleport anywhere you want, but you can only use it once. Obviously, if you use it again, it's gonna cancel out the other one and make the new one. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they got some new
costumes.
We got Majora's Mask.
I wonder what that does.
I don't know. Midna's helmet. The Phantom armor from Phantom Hourglass. Tingle outfit, which I have a feeling everybody's going to wear. There are 8 treasure chests placed around Hyrule containing armor themed after previous Legend of Zelda titles. Watch for tips as to the whereabouts of the chest. Oh, jeez. So I guess maybe watch this page for tips when it releases.
No, it says as you travel around Hyrule.
Tips as to the whereabouts.
You watch for tips as you play the game. Oh, boy. They must be adding something somewhere.
Now, here's something. The Korok mask. This one actually, shakes, apparently, when you're near a Korok seed, which that thing should be going off all the time if you just start the game.
Good luck.
But you have to find it first. So that's the thing.
Yep, you gotta find that one.
Now something... Did we pass up
what
something here? Because wasn't there also like a not Trial of the Sword, but another kind of trial test thing? Maybe it is just Trial of the Sword.
No, the one.
Okay, so yeah, that's the DLC Pack 1, which really will be available this summer. It doesn't it doesn't tell you when.
June.
So
E3.
That's it. They should release it after E3.
They might. Sometimes they do that.
Yeah, no. Gaming news.
The SNES Classic rumors.
Oh yeah. See, I'm trying to remember what all we did.
It was one of the things I had written down. See.
So I hope that's real. That better be real.
Well, it is.
If it is real, I am definitely pre-ordering that.
The box.
I am definitely pre-ordering that. I don't want to make the same mistake again that I did with the NES. Which is still like $350 on Amazon.
What non-Nintendo game do you want to see on there?
Jurassic Park. No. I don't know. There's like Turtles in Time that could easily go on there. Aladdin?
That won't be on there.
You said non-Nintendo game, so I'm giving you examples.
I'm telling you, they won't be on it.
I could see maybe like Mega Man X being on there.
Oh, yeah.
I could see that. Maybe a Final Fantasy or 2, probably.
There's you want them on there?
I don't, but I'm just saying that's probably...
Those are your choices. Aladdin.
I would like that, yes, but I don't see it being a probability. I would rather Turtles in Time over that.
Yes, Turtles in Time.
I don't know. What games do you want to see on there in general? Like, would you want to see them put on Yoshi's Island, Star Fox, if they could?
Yeah. Star Fox. I don't care about Yoshi's Island because I have the GBA version. But Star Fox, you can't play that anywhere else.
True. Unless you have...
The original.
They
never remade it. Well,
technically they have in 64. But
They didn't re-release it.
And then again in Star Fox Zero. But obviously Link to the Past should be on there. Mario World is going to be on there.
Will be on there. Of course.
Do you think they would add Mario RPG?
Yeah.
You think they
would?
would?
Why they wouldn't?
I think
that's
they
a
should.
pretty big Super Nintendo game.
What about Mario All Stars?
I don't know. That'd be cool if they did, but I don't know.
To incorporate World, they could just do the Mario All Stars plus World, and that way it has all 4 of them on there.
Yeah.
I don't think they will, but
no, I doubt it.
Mario Paint? No, there's no way they could do that.
They did Duck Hunt on the Virtual Console.
That's Virtual Console, not the NES Mini. They didn't do it on the NES Mini. They can
release a Minnie Mouse with it.
Oh, I'd buy that in a
mouse
heartbeat.
pad.
Yeah, but then you're going to run into the people who were like, I just bought a SNES Classic, but I can't play this one game unless I go and buy the other peripheral for it.
It comes with it.
Oh, okay. In that case, maybe.
It has to come with the Super Scope then.
Oh, jeez.
But then Duck Hunt wasn't on.
No, it wasn't.
NES Classic wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Sorry, no peripheral games.
What other games do you want to see on it?
Super Double Dragon.
My
most requested game of all time.
What about that Star Wars game?
Oh, Super Star Wars. They're out on PS4.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They did re-release them on there. All 3.
Didn't you guys have like a basketball game or something for
NBA
it?
Jam.
Yeah.
Yes, NBA Jam needs to be on there.
What about that Tiny Toons game?
No. The licensed games aren't going to be on there.
License Lander.
I'd like to see the Spider-Man Maximum Carnage games. I'd like to see that one X-Men game that was awesome. That was on
you can find it cheap and get it, because I got a SNES.
Mutant Apocalypse it was called. Man, that was a good game. I played a ton of Super Nintendo games. Man. I rented one every other week for years.
You had a decent chunk of them.
I rented one every other week. That and N64.
Think they'll ever do a Mini 64?
I don't know.
That would be next in line. Unless they do a...
Street Fighter 2 will be on there. I guarantee you
mini
Street Fighter 2 Turbo, maybe, actually. That's the better version.
Do you think they would, since they're releasing a Street Fighter for the
Yes, they will.
Switch?
This isn't until Christmas time, mister.
If the rumors are true.
And Street Fighter 2 Turbo is a different game. I don't know if they released Super Street Fighter 2, maybe.
I'm trying to think of what
I don't
was
know which
on
version of
SNES.
Street Fighter. What's going on? Are we still recording? Yes.
Yeah, we're still recording. It's just being weird.
What
are you doing?
Secret of Mana, Super Castlevania. It's downloading an update. Just let it go. Super Castlevania will be on there, definitely.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's one of the best. That's actually a remake of the first one.
Obviously, I'm Super
Believe
Metroid.
it or not.
Super
Donkey
Metroid.
Kong Country is going to be on there. All 3 better be on
All
there.
3, yeah, okay.
Yeah. 3 of them better be on that sucker.
With the Christmas jingle and everything. For the third one. Yeah, I would love to see all
Baseball
3 of those
Simulator. 1000. I love that game. I love that.
Is there any other SNES gems?
Final Fight.
Final Fight.
Yeah. There's 3 of them, but they probably only released the first one. Technically, they had Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. I don't know if they would put that on there or not. Because technically they were ports of the NES games.
Mortal Kombat.
That's version of Mortal Kombat wasn't as good because there was no blood.
Super Mario Kart. That's gotta be on there.
So.
Street Fighter 2.
Yes.
Killer Instinct.
That won't be on there.
Turtles in Time. I'm just looking through it. Yoshi Safari. There you go. There's an
That's
odd
the
one.
scope.
Oh.
That's what Mario's missing. All those games are on there.
Oh, there was a Miss Pac-Man for the Super Nintendo. That might be on there. Yeah.
That won't be on there. It has to be classic Super
Paperboy
games.
2. Spider-Man: The X-Men Arcade's Revenge.
No, not that one.
The Simpsons. Oh, jeez, no. Tetris and Dr. Mario. I could see that might be on there.
No, it won't be. Super Punch Out.
Frogger.
Super Punch Out.
Okay, yeah, Super Punch Out would be on there.
Smash Brothers.
That's the 64.
Super Smash Brothers for the Super Nintendo.
Mickey Mouse game, that's not going to be on there. What the heck, man?
What are you NBA
NBA
Jam?
Jam. Thomas and Friends.
There's Super Tutorial.
There's Super Punch Out. Super Black Bass.
Oh, I remember I was seeing covers.
Monopoly. Was there a Monopoly for like every system?
Probably.
NBA Jam Tournament Edition?
Tournament Edition was the better one.
Super Metroid. X-Men Mutant
Yes,
Apocalypse.
there it is. That's the one.
Star Fox, obviously.
Oh, Battletoads.
You think they would do that?
I don't know. Probably not.
Mortal Kombat 3.
Battletoads wasn't even on the NES.
It's $300.
Jeez.
Contra.
Oh yeah, Contra 3. That's a big one.
Sim City.
Trying to remember the ones they put on Virtual Console.
Think they would do Sim City?
They should.
Is that a Nintendo property?
Yeah, because Mr. Wright's
Kirby Superstar.
Oh yes.
I knew there was some other ones that we were missing.
Kirby games.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It's apparently a Super Nintendo game. Warlock. Primal Rage. Super Castlevania 4. Brawl. Was there any wrestling games that you would want to see?
Yeah, there was some WWF ones.
Family Feud.
I forget the name of them. Oh, F-Zero. Duh.
Oh, yeah, duh. F-Zero's going to be on there.
Pilot Wings.
You know what?
Wings.
Earthbound.
Pilot Wings.
Pilot Wings. I can see the Earthbound games being on there. Like there it is.
All right.
Okay. Moving on from
I'm
that.
trying to think of whether I don't think I had any other video game news.
It's still $3.49. It's in stock. I want it.
I don't think we had any other video game news on my paper.
All right, moving on to movie news then. We got confirmation that Jeff Goldblum is reprising his role as Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Maybe he'll die this time.
No! Come on. Star Wars did it with one of their popular characters. Don't Jurassic World do it.
They will.
No, he can't
do it. Do it.
Do it. If anything, kill Dr. Grant.
He's not even in it.
We don't know that yet. He could be.
Could be cameos. Food.
Cameos is
food. They announced season 11 of the X-Files.
I saw that.
Not that I'm too thrilled because I didn't like season 10 at all. But I ended on a major cliffhanger.
It might be better.
It can't be. They've ruined. No. Because it ended on a major cliffhanger. I know that.
Movie news.
What else did I have written down on that stupid piece of paper?
For the 30th anniversary of the Princess Bride, it's coming back to theaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you care about that.
Not really.
And apparently that's the Raven is getting a spinoff on Disney Channel. Well, or a sequel or whatever, if you care about that.
I found out Paramore has a new album coming out next week.
Next week?
On the 12th. I will listen to the first song and video they released, and I really liked it a lot. So Paramore has gotten better and better. That's one of the few bands that's actually, this is their 5th album, and they actually haven't gotten worse. Their last album was their best album, in my opinion. So next Friday.
It's Friday.
No.
Gotta get down on Friday.
Logan comes out on the 23rd. Finally.
What's this about the
black and white version?
Yeah.
What about
Is it just black and white?
Yes.
Oh, are you gonna go see it?
No. The Blu-ray comes with the black and white version. Yeah.
I do want to see it, but I'll probably just wait for it to come out.
I think I'm gonna get the 4K version. This is one of those movies I think I'm gonna get in 4K.
Oh, there's another game news I forgot about, but I'll let you finish with Logan.
That was it. Okay. What else? Oh, King Kong coming in 4K.
Oh, is it?
Thanks for telling me, people. Like, what? Whatever. The Peter Jackson King. Sean's joking on. Are you puking? Did you choke on the sweet tart? Huh?
Yeah.
Take a drink of water. Is it still running? Are we still recording? You heard it. You heard Sean almost vomit.
I did. Except I swallowed it.
King Kong.
Oh.
You swallowed the whole thing.
It came out my nose.
Well, that's gotta feel good. I knew I feel like I had something about.
Are there any
Street Fighter.
tissues over there, Chris?
No, wait, you don't have any tissues over there. No, the receipt. You want that receipt? You're gonna use a blanket.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting.
What did you do?
It came out my nose.
What did?
The throw up.
You actually did throw up.
Yes, I did.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. I feel like there was Street Fighter news. Oh no, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah,
They finally announced more characters. Well, they weren't even new characters. All those characters they announced were in the last game. So, there's really no big surprises there for me. Except Ultron. Okay, Ultron's the new one. He's the villain. Him and some Mega Man character. I don't even know.
Sigma.
So, that was the only two new...
Sigma is the name.
Two new things, so... Nothing brand new there.
Dude,
Sicko.
Oh, it smells like horrible.
Oh, okay. Let me think. They announced Masters of the Universe movie coming out in 2019, but the director left the project. So they have no director. They have a release date, but no director. Ew, you have a wet spot on your pants.
Don't make me laugh. Oh. And it's on my shirt because
I can't think of anything else.
I don't like smelling this. This is horrible.
Gosh.
So
I can't think of anything else.
That news, the gaming news that I just saw.
What?
I remembered about. Nintendo filed a trademark for Koopa in Japan.
Koopa?
Which is leading people to think that they're gearing up for. Why?
It's on your hand. What? Here. Oh. Oh.
No, that's out.
I didn't actually see it. I just heard it. Koopa.
Koopa.
What about him?
So people are rumoring that Nintendo might be get the fuzzies out of here. Gearing up for a Bowser spin-off game
Called Koopa.
Or not? Well, it's a Japan name, so it'd be Bowser in America.
Okay.
What do you think about that? And would you like to see a Bowser spin-off game?
Sure, let's play as a villain. I never get to play as villains in anything.
If you played Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, you got to play as Bowser. But and technically in Mario RPG, Bowser was your party member.
He wasn't the main character.
Technically, he was.
It was not.
Not the main
That's
character.
what I mean.
But,
the main character. Oh, gosh.
I'm good with news.
I guess.
Okay. Moving on to reviews.
I got a lot. If I can remember
See
them
if
all.
I can remember what I got. I think I can do Mark 8.
Oh, it's just the same game.
Well, I can talk about the news.
Fool!
The new stuff. Mark 8. The movie we just watched. And probably one TV series. That's probably all I got. So you want me to go first then?
Go ahead.
Alright. Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna look forward to listening to this and recording.
Why?
My throw up?
It's humorous.
Might cut that out.
No! You will not cut that out.
Anyway. So, get on the... What am I stepping in? Oh, okay, I didn't. Okay. Anyway. obviously Mario Kart 8 was fantastic, and this game just makes it better. It,
Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
it adds some new
They're gonna... Can you make it through this podcast?
I don't know anymore. It adds some new characters. It adds some battle mode, which is fantastic and fun. And
Wow.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is awesome. Just get it if you got a Switch. And we'll end it with that. Oh my goodness gracious. Next up is a movie called Toys.
That sounds like a dirty movie.
It's not.
Toys!
It's with Robin Williams. I would honestly give it an 8. It had some really weird moments. Like, strange moments.
8? We're not doing top 10 anymore.
Oh, that's right. 4.
4? You liked it that much?
I would watch it again.
Duh.
Obviously, it's classic Robin Williams. So if you like Robin Williams, then yeah. So definitely give it a check out. It's on Netflix. So, and then there is a show that just came out on Netflix that I just watched. Only because I saw the trailer and I was like, well, this is weird but interesting at the same time. It's called Girl Boss.
I saw the trailer for that.
Yeah, I watched it.
Watched it?
I did. I watched it.
Why?
I don't know. It seemed interesting.
The most random show.
I know, right?
And you watched that.
And I just finished it today, actually.
How many episodes was it?
12, I think.
Jeez Louise.
What?
Nothing.
But, well, that was over, like, a week span, I think. I finished it. But it was pretty good. I mean, it was funny. The overall premise was kind of just like, well, okay, girl's trying to start her own business selling clothes and, you know, stuff happens and all that. But, and I thought it was funny and it kept me watching. So, as far as rating-wise, 3. Probably give it a 3. That's probably average.
Right.
So, that's what I would give it. Do I want to see another season? I wouldn't mind it. I'm not going to clamor for it, or I'm not going to be sad if it doesn't, but
Okay.
it'd be one of those that I would at least say maybe just give 1 or 2 episodes a shot before you make your decision to full gung-ho watch all of it. But so there's that. So that's all I got.
That's all you have.
Yeah.
All right, let me think here. I got a lot. I think it's mostly books. School of Rock.
You want to check Black?
Yeah, I
What
got
about
the
it?
Blu-ray of that. It was on my wish list.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't watched that
My
in
nose is
years.
burning. Okay.
I saw that movie in the theaters, I remember, with my dad. I think I saw it with my dad. That came out in 2003. 2003, that movie was that old.
That is
Did you see it?
School of Rock. Yeah, I've seen it.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was a humorous, cutesy little movie. And Jack Black is just great in it. I mean, it's a good, perfect role for him.
Oh yeah.
In case you don't know, his roommate is a substitute teacher, and Jack Black is sort of a rocker, slacker, no job. Doesn't have a job, and his roommate's getting on him. His roommate and his roommate's girlfriend getting on him to pay the rent. Well, someone calls in one day asking for his roommate to substitute at this school, and he pretends he's his roommate. He pretends he's the teacher.
Right.
They don't know what he looks like.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So how he manages to get away with that, that's a little far-fetched in my opinion.
Wow.
But he manages to get in there and find out
Doesn't it have
some of these kids are really good musicians, and forms a band so he can win money for Battle of the
I think
Band.
it's the girl from Drake and Josh. Little sister in Drake and
Yeah,
Josh.
Miranda Cosgrove.
Yeah, her. Isn't she in it?
Yes. Little kids, it's a good cast. Little kids are good. They all play the instruments. Like, that's actually them playing. They're all really The ones that actually are in the band.
For a movie like that, I would actually want them to do that instead of just faking it.
Yeah. I would give it a 3.5.
Okay.
It's humorous. To me.
I mean, I haven't seen it in years, but I have seen it.
I watched it again. I still enjoyed it.
Didn't they make a new one?
No. They never did a sequel to that.
You know what? It wasn't a sequel. It was a TV series. What? Nickelodeon just did a TV series based on it.
Okay.
I didn't have any of the original cast, obviously, but...
Well, then it's stupid.
That's
you
what
shouldn't
I've heard.
do a TV show.
I heard it was stupid.
Every time someone does it, it's dumb. Okay, I bought Split.
Okay.
The Blu-ray. Oh, boy. Not many special features on there. I mean, they could have had some good ones on it, because M. Night Shyamalan is a very... Well, who's the teacher in this? Anyway, M. Night Shyamalan's a very insightful director. He really is.
Tony Clavero?
I don't know who that is.
Dewey Finn?
There's a lot of... Yeah, that's the name of the character.
Yeah.
There was a whole subplot that he cut out. And he actually... there's a couple of deleted scenes, and he talks about each one and why he cut it. Okay. And it made sense. Each one he cut, it actually made... He's really good at that type of stuff. There's a whole subplot. Well, I try to explain it to you. It doesn't mean anything to you. There's a whole character. There was a whole character cut out. A whole minor character that was cut out of the movie. Oh. The therapist's neighbor that she kind of had a crush on. She was an older lady. She was like in her 80s or something. She looks old. I don't know. Okay. Much younger guy. Cut out this whole subplot. I was like, oh, that's kind of a neat subplot. Whatever. Not much special features, to be honest, which is a bummer because I really wanted to learn more.
Right.
He doesn't do commentary. Bummer. Bummer. I bought the Rings Blu-ray.
The newer one?
Yeah, it just came out. There's like 14 deleted scenes in that. Then some of the stuff they cut out, it was some character moments, because one of my criticisms for that movie was the characters were blah. They didn't really have much personality or anything. Well, the stuff they cut out,
right? Like
they cut out her mom, the girl's mom that she was taking care of, apparently. There was one line in the movie where he says, your mom needs you, and you don't understand what that, they don't ever show you what that means. Well, there were deleted scenes where her mom was not doing well, and
right.
It's like, well, they cut this stuff out. This stuff's actually not that bad. Fools!
Yeah.
And an alternate ending, which is kind of dumb, though. I didn't like that ending anyway, to be honest with you. But I digress. Not much special features on that either.
Okay.
Big surprise.
Not your turn.
Well, CDs. Charlotte Martin.
Okay.
Nobody's ever heard of her. No. Jessie Miller, my friend Jessie Miller, years ago. I don't know how or why this even came up, but he shared this artist, Charlotte Martin, with me. She's kind of a singer-songwriter, piano, Tori Amos type of musician. I really liked him. He burnt CD for him, but the problem was there were songs missing. I don't know where he burned it from. And some of the songs weren't very good quality, so I put the CD on my wish list. Well, I got it for my birthday.
Okay.
Listen to it. She does an awesome cover of Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones. I mean, a freaking fantastic cover. Okay. Actually, one of the best covers I ever heard. But she's good. She's got, she's a good songwriter. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard any of her other CDs. I have to get one of them. She did a covers album, too. And she did a Pearl Jam song, which I thought was awesome. I heard that song and thought it was great. So, but anyway. But that CD's old. That's like 2005 or something like that. What are you laughing at? Still thinking about your stupid throw up? Jeez Louise. 2005. I also... that was my birthday present. Another birthday CD was Best of Cyndi Lauper.
No, I've heard of her.
Called True Colors. The Best of Cyndi Lauper. 2 discs.
You just listened to a Collins song called...
Well, that's her song. Dope.
Oh, he did a cover of that?
Yes.
Oh, see,
I did the original.
Oh, I didn't.
You never heard the original version of that song? Cyndi Lauper.
Nope.
2 discs, 18 songs in each disc. Well, obviously, most of the songs I never heard of. Like, the first 5 songs on there are her biggest hits. Like, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Which I will say that out of all the songs on there, that really is her best song. I must say. Time After Time.
I've heard that one.
Like, the first 5 songs, everyone knows. I mean, the rest of the stuff wasn't that bad. I mean, she's not as good as Madonna. No way. Nobody touches Madonna, in my opinion. It's not like every song's a gem like Madonna's best of. Well, except some of the modern stuff. Cyndi Lauper didn't. I don't know. See, the problem with this CD is that the insert doesn't have... Most of these best of collections will have listings of the song, usually what album they come from, the year. This doesn't have it, so I have no idea what years these songs go up to. I have no idea when she stopped, performing and stuff, so I have no idea. They all sound like they're from the 80s, to be honest, but that can't be. Mm-hmm. Didn't have that many albums, I don't think. It's not too bad. Okay, I think that was all of my regular... Now I gotta go into my Marvel stuff.
Okay.
Now, 3 weeks ago, I finished the X-Men Epic Collection called Second Genesis, which is Volume 5. The years covered is 1975 and 1978. This is a pivotal year. If you're collecting X-Men, you need to buy this.
Okay.
Because this is where the torch was passed to the new team of X-Men. You see, the original X-Men, which came out in 1963, it was Cyclops, Jean, Beast, Angel, Iceman. And then that series was actually canceled after 60 issues because I don't think it was doing very well.
Okay.
But they kept running issues. Like issue 61 was just a reprint, I guess, of issue 1. I don't know. So they kept going. They kept releasing, but they were all reprints up to 93. Then they decided to do a whole new team in a special giant-size X-Men, which introduced Storm and Nightcrawler and Colossus with more international. Mm-hmm. They all from a different country. Banshees from Scotland. Sunfire from Japan. Mm-hmm. And Xavier gathers all these mutants and Wolverine, but he appeared actually in the Hulk a couple years before. Or maybe a year before. He's from Canada, so you have a Canadian there. So he gathers up all these mutants to rescue the original team who were captured on this island. And then they find out the island itself was the monster. Okay. Krakoa. And then they rescue the team. Most of the old team quits, except for Cyclops. Cyclops stayed behind as the new team leader. You also have Thunderbird, who's an American Indian. And surprisingly enough, he died on the very, very first mission. He gets killed.
Okay.
Yeah, sacrifices himself.
Right.
So they weren't fooling around, back then with this stuff. But anyway, this collection introduces the Phoenix and introduces the Shi'ar Empire. Introduces all those characters, all the popular X-Men characters. This is the golden era of the X-Men, starting with this volume, Volume 5. And like I said before, this Epic Collection actually has more issues in it than the Omnibus that I have, which kind of made me mad, kind of made me happy at the same time, because those issues that are included in this, which is 2 Iron Fist issues, are very expensive. If I were to just buy them straight up, they're like in the hundreds probably. It's Iron Fist 14, which is the first appearance of Sabretooth, which they included in this, which is weird. Okay. None of the X-Men appear in it. But I think it's awesome they're including it. And then issue 15, the X-Men did appear in it, actually.
Okay.
And then Iron Fist fights Wolverine. There's always a misunderstanding between the heroes, and they always fight each other. It happens every time. And they also include a bunch of Marvel team-up issues that various X-Men have appeared in, which was nice, actually. And there's a lot of bonus material in the back of this book. A lot of cool stuff. But it's a good volume. Volume 5, Second Genesis is what it's called. Second Genesis. Yeah. And then I decided to buy all those Age of Apocalypse those new trades. And I have been reading it in chronological order, the entire series. It's a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Age of Apocalypse. Let me tell you about Age of Apocalypse. Started in 95, which surprised me. I thought it was earlier. I thought it was 93, 94, because I remember specifically when I was a kid. Back when the comic store was in the mall, back in the day, when I was a kid. I used to go in there and look around, and I saw these. I think the first one was, well, it started off, that series started off with X-Men Alpha. See, what happened was, in this comic, Xavier's son, Legion, goes back in time to kill Magneto.
Okay.
To stop him from causing so much trouble to his father. Well, this was back when Xavier and Magneto were still friends. Way back. When they were young. Well, Xavier, he accidentally kills Xavier instead.
Okay.
So it erases the timeline. So for 4 months, all the X-Men books were replaced with this Age of Apocalypse timeline. All the books. And they were renamed. Like, X-Men was renamed Amazing X-Men, and Uncanny X-Men was Astonishing X-Men. X-Factor became Factor X. X-Force became Gambit and the Externals. Generation X became Generation Next. Excalibur, it was called Excalibur, but it was spelled differently. And then Wolverine was Weapon X. He actually was the only character whose name was different in the comic book. So what happens was Magneto sees Xavier sacrifice himself, so Magneto forms the X-Men. Because Apocalypse, the mutant, because of this thing, the timeline was changed. Apocalypse came to power earlier, and Magneto was not able to stop him.
Okay.
Apocalypse kind of took over all of America, killing humans, and because he's all survival of the fittest, and with mutants, he's the first mutant, pretty much. And he sort of just took over the world. It's a dystopia, and everyone has different costumes. Well, anyway, when I was a kid, when I saw this stuff, I thought it was just the coolest thing. Because back then, this type of alternate universe thing, we didn't see too much of this back in the day. This is probably the first time I ever seen anything like it. And I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. Wolverine had one hand. His other hand was Cyclops. Well, they never show you this. They talk about it, but Cyclops actually had one eye, which was cool too. Okay. And he was a bad guy. Him and Havoc and Beast were on Apocalypse's side. Though Cyclops teetered on the edge, he became a good guy later on. But because Cyclops never joined the X-Men, Wolverine and Jean, well, he wasn't called Wolverine, he's called Weapon X, actually got together. They became lovers. Okay. And they actually left the X-Men team and went off on their own. But it was darker. The X-Men were a bit darker. They were willing to kill. Some of them. It was just, I just thought it was the most interesting thing, especially, I didn't read too many of the issues when I was a kid. I think I read X-Men Alpha. I wanted to read the Weapon X books. I remember asking my dad, I was like, Dad, if I wash the dishes, can you give me money so I can go walk to Turkey Hill and buy it? Because back then, Turkey Hill was sold comic books. Buy the newest issue of Weapon X, which I did. I went and walked and bought the issue of Weapon X. I think I still have it. I don't know. I don't know if I bought two. I never bought the first issue. I bought two. I know I bought the second one. I don't know if I bought two. There was only 4 issues. Each book was 4 issues. Okay. It started off with X-Men Alpha, then each book had 4 issues, then it ended with X-Men Omega. Well, X-Men Omega, I got my dad to buy that for me when that came out, and that book freaking blew my mind because there were so many. It was the first time I had seen characters die, like main characters. They were killing each other. Like, people who were friends in the normal armies were killing each other. Like, I just thought it was the coolest freaking thing in the world to me. And it ended with, in the X-Men storyline, when Legion went back in time, a bunch of the X-Men went back with him, including Bishop. And Bishop is a guy from the future. When Xavier was killed, all the X-Men sort of ceased to exist except for him. So he was stuck in the past and became part of this Age of Apocalypse. Okay. So he was the only guy that kind of knew something was going on. His memories were a little hazy because of the time change. But he knew something was up. So basically the premise of all the books was Magneto sent different people to do different things to change the timeline back to the way it was. Because Bishop basically said, this is the wrong time. This isn't right. So Magneto wanted to fix everything. What?
Nothing, go.
So they try to get the M-Crown crystal because that's the nexus of all realities. So they can travel and not to go back in time. They wanted to get a woman called Destiny who has psychic abilities to see if Bishop's even right about all this. Then they were trying to get Ilyana, Colossus' sister, who can actually send people back in time or something like that. So all these people are going off and they all, get all the stuff they need and come back together in X-Men Omega. They send Bishop back. They save Xavier. In the meantime, though, the human beings that were still alive over in Europe banded together and were going to drop atomic bombs on North America to get rid of Apocalypse. Because Apocalypse never took over the rest. He destroyed Japan, but he didn't take over Europe, and he was going to, I think. Okay. So they retaliated by dropping, and Wolverine was actually aboard those ships when they dropped the bombs. Jean actually left him because she wanted to warn the X-Men in America what was going on. Wolverine didn't want it, so she left. They actually separated. She met up with Cyclops, and then those two almost started seeing, had feelings for each other towards the end there. But she got killed. In fact, him, Cyclops, and Havoc all got killed like in the same scene when Wolverine dropped down. Well, as soon as the timeline was fixed, the bombs dropped. That was the end of the book. And it was basically that world, that universe was done. Well, flash forward 10 years later, Marvel actually did a 10-year anniversary, which they never do. Anniversaries of storylines. Never. Well, in 2005, they decided to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Age of Apocalypse by writing new stories. Which, to me, is the most anticlimactic thing, because the way that ended was so perfect. Well, then you find out, although that universe was not destroyed, the bombs never dropped. Jean Grey actually was able to say, because she was trying to stop the bombs when she was killed. She was killed by Havoc when she was trying to stop with her telekinetic powers. Well, apparently she was able to actually do it, and everyone was saved. Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah, so that universe actually lived on. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Right.
So they did a miniseries. They did a one-shot with a bunch of different stories. Some of the stories took place during the Age of Apocalypse, which these trades actually place those stories chronologically where they should be, which is what's awesome about these new trades, because the old trades, they didn't. They just reprinted the old story straight up. So that was cool that they separated those stories and put them in the right spot. But anyway, they did a miniseries, Age of Apocalypse, 6-issue miniseries. Then they did a there was a book called Exiles. It was a bunch of different characters running around a bunch of different alternate realities trying to fix things, sort of like Quantum Leap. And two of the characters that were actually from the Age of Apocalypse, they got plucked away by this guy that's called the Time Broker. Long story. It was Sabretooth and Blink. Sabretooth was a good guy in the Age of Apocalypse. And those two went back to the Age of Apocalypse, realized it was still around. But anyway, in this one here, I started off like, I don't know if I like this. But actually, the later part of that miniseries was actually really good. They find out that Jean Grey was still alive. Mr. Sinister actually dug her up. They buried her because she was dead. But he said, oh no, she's not dead, because she became the Phoenix then.
Right.
And then Magneto went to jail for whatever reason. And then she took over. And that was the end of that. And then Age of Apocalypse didn't reappear until issue. This is what I'm reading right now. There's a book called Uncanny X-Force where Wolverine led this team. It was him, Psylocke, Deadpool, Archangel. Anyway, long story short, they needed to save Archangel, so some characters from the Age of Apocalypse went into the main universe, like the Evil Beast. So they've interacted with each other throughout the years. So Wolverine had to get Beast to get them to help because Archangel was turning evil. Okay. He said they needed to go back to the Age of Apocalypse to get this life seed thing. So they go into the Age of Apocalypse. And it's 10 years after that miniseries ended. Because at the end of that miniseries, things were humans were building society back up and stuff. Well, you find out things are going bad again. There's a new apocalypse, and then you find out that it's actually Wolverine. Yeah, like it's 10 years after all this stuff happened. And everyone thought Wolverine had died. Apparently some alien ship had landed, and Wolverine and a couple of others that went to investigate never returned. Okay. They thought he was dead. What happened was the Celestials chose Wolverine to be the next apocalypse. So now they got this evil Wolverine. That's what I'm reading right now. Like I'm in the middle of that.
Okay.
But there is some continuity errors but not really, because in the miniseries, in the 1-6 miniseries, Gambit was killed.
Okay.
He got sucked into Cloak's dark dimension and never came out, and so they assumed he was dead. They even made a grave for him, and in that graveyard, Iceman's name was on there.
Okay.
Which I don't know why. I know he was shattered by a Colossus in X-Men Omega, but he was able to reform himself. So apparently he didn't, and he died. His gravestone was on there. Well, 10 years later, when Uncanny X-Force goes in the Age of Apocalypse, Gambit's alive, and so is Iceman. I mean, it's possible. People will come back all the time, and if there's 10 years, I'm not saying that it's not impossible that those two characters can still be alive, but I just thought it was weird. Because they follow the continuity pretty well of stuff that happened in the Age of Apocalypse, especially that one miniseries. They did a really good job of keep sticking to what happened in people's relationships and stuff. But it was really cool because Wolverine, goes there and finds out that that version of Wolverine was with Jean. And she thought he was dead, so when they meet up, she's trying to get with him. He's like, he's always wanted to be with Jean Grey. So he's kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do. Because he had a girlfriend at this time, too. And he's like, oh, they kiss. But then they're interrupted.
Surprise.
And it's like, man, I really want to see Wolverine, get with Jean Grey finally, but no. But anyway, those it's 5 trades: X-Men: Age of Apocalypse, Dawn, and then there's volumes 1. They did it kind of weird. Volumes 1, 2, and 3 are the main series.
Okay.
It includes the Prelude stuff where Legion goes back in time, and then it's X-Men Alpha, and then all the 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. And then they released 2 other trades called Age of Apocalypse Dawn and Age of Apocalypse Twilight. Dawn was all the prequel stuff they wrote that takes place before X-Men Alpha.
Yeah.
And then Twilight is all the stuff that looked like after X-Men Omega. There's a bunch of little stories here and there. Plus, they included 3 What If comic books. Marvel had a series called What If that was really neat. Like, what if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four? What if Uncle Ben didn't die? Or, and 3 of them were about the Age of Apocalypse. One was, what if Legion killed Magneto instead of Xavier? What actually happened? It was a weird combo. I didn't like any of them. The mutants became like celebrities.
Okay.
And Xavier didn't like it. And then Apocalypse comes down and I think kills Xavier. And it was weird. I didn't like it at all. And then it was, what if the Age of Apocalypse survived? Which it did. But this is a different one. They survived and then Galactus killed them. They had to fight Galactus off. It was stupid. Artwork was terrible. I didn't like it at all. And then the other one was, what if Legion killed both Xavier and Magneto? And that one was dumb too. Like, mutants are hiding in the Savage Land. Like, they were like executed by humans for whatever reason. I don't even know why. And then I won't get into all that,
but okay.
But anyway, yeah, that had a huge... I mean, it was a very popular storyline. One of the best X-Men storylines, and it wasn't even really real.
Really real.
I mean, it is and it isn't. Like, I think it's the best alternate reality thing I've ever seen.
Well, that's
really cool. I really like the costumes. Everyone has different costumes. I really like the costumes, and it was dark. I really like Cyclops' look, too. I thought he looked really cool. And I'm reading everything. Because they appeared in Uncanny X-Force. Then they actually did Age of Apocalypse series after that. It lasted 12 issues. I can't remember what happened in it, but I have them all. So I plan on reading all of it up to the end.
There you go.
But as I said, they never should have. They should let it end. That's what they do in comics. They can't let things lie.
No, because they just want to make money.
They're doing with this Captain America thing. Have you reading about this Secret Empire thing? It's making headlines about him being a Nazi.
No.
He was always a Nazi. Yeah, people were in uproar about it.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then people are like, "Boy, they're just gonna reverse it. It's gonna find out he was,
Probably will.
And I just hate that. That's the one thing I don't like about comics. They always do something drastic, then it gets reversed.
Because they don't want to keep it that way.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like, man, the only thing they ever kept was at the end of House of M, 90% of the mutants lost their powers. It was like 198 mutants left. They kept that for years,
huh.
actually. Years. I was actually surprised that they just didn't,
Right.
But the problem with it was none of the main mutants lost their power.
Right.
Except for I think Magneto did.
Okay.
But none of the X-Men did. Like, he faked that Iceman when he lost power. Oh, it was psychosomatic. He didn't really lose his power. It's like, if 90% of the mutants lost their powers, most of the X-Men show lost their power.
Yeah.
But no, we can't do that.
Whatever.
It's like Wolverine lost his adamantium. I thought that was the greatest thing ever. No, we'll give it back to him a couple years later. And they did.
Yeah.
Not that I want. Like, if they do something like that, they should at least let it last for a really long period of time.
That would be interesting.
And if people die, they should stay dead. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Nobody stays dead. It's stupid.
I know.
But if you're curious about the Age of Apocalypse, buy the new trades. Don't buy those old ones. Don't buy the complete epic ones. This one's actually a different reading order. It's actually a better reading order. Even though the old trades say they're in chronological order, and the reading order isn't the best. Some things were changed in this new reading order. X-Men Age of Apocalypse.
There you go.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Oh, and the other thing, that second Genesis, a lot of those stories in that book are stuff that they adapted on the X-Men cartoon from the 90s. Mm-hmm. So I read that stuff and I just think about the cartoon. And the weird thing is the X-Men cartoon did a better Phoenix Saga than the comic books. I mean, it was way better. And that was so good. It was like 5 parts, like an hour and a half, like a movie. And in my opinion, that is the best X-Men movie you will ever watch. Is the Phoenix Saga. Oh, yes. I mean, it's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
There you go.
I think it's better than any of the X-Men movies. Seriously.
That's saying
Phoenix
that.
Saga. It was even better than the comic book.
Oh, my.
They did a good job on that show. I mean, I could go off on that show now. But I won't. I talked about the Age of Apocalypse. Apocalypse gets killed, too. That's the other thing. Apocalypse dies at the X-Men Omega.
Okay.
Yeah, they're continuing the Age of Apocalypse when there is no Apocalypse. Well, I guess Wolverine, well, Weapon X is the new Apocalypse. Okay, whatever. It's kind of it's stupid.
Yeah.
But it's so popular, we got to bring it back.
They need to make their money.
It's just not the same.
I know.
The same. I think that's it. I feel like I have more stuff to review, but I don't have my list.
Well, next time, bring in that list.
I don't have that list, so...
You do have one more thing to do, though.
Yeah, the drink.
Yeah. I already did it,
like...
so it's your turn.
What is it called again? Sunny Delight?
Sunny
Orange
Delight.
Strawberry.
Orange Strawberry. I already tried it, because we were going to do this last time, and he called out sick.
Orange Strawberry.
And then I got thirsty, so I tried it, so... I drank out of the bottle. No, I'm joking.
That's what I was just about to ask you.
I did not drink out of the bottle. It's not that bad. I actually just had some this morning with breakfast. But
ooh, look at it.
I know. I thought it would be a little more clearer.
Bottoms up, right?
Say. Yeah, go ahead.
It's like liquid candy.
It's like liquid candy. Can't say I thought that.
It smells like Sunny D. Kind of tastes like Sunny D.
It is Sunny D.
The orange.
Yeah. Yay, nay. You drank it all.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's better than the other stuff we have.
Which one?
Hugs. That was terrible.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
It depends which one. Which one did you try again? Forget.
It was... I think it was... strawberry. Was there a strawberry kind?
No, it was either raspberry, cherry, grape, or apple.
It was cherry.
I mean, they all were
No,
apple.
I don't know.
All 4 of them have apple in it. It's just either cherry apple, raspberry apple, grape apple, or apple. I think you had one of the red ones.
I don't know.
I think you had one of the red ones. So it was either cherry or raspberry apple.
I think it was cherry. I didn't try raspberry. I wouldn't.
To be fair, I
raspberry.
can't. Well, I can't really tell the cherry and raspberry apart.
They all gross, man. They all gross.
The apple one is like apple juice.
Oh, gosh.
So,
is it?
Yeah, I've had that one. It's basically like drinking apple juice. So. Grape apple, that's a weird one. It's weird. Grape and apple, you don't think that would mix well together. But... Alright, so I do want to say something. You and Jason laughed at me when I said Oreo flavored or cookies and cream Oreos. And you guys laughed at me and be like, duh, that's Oreos. Well, guess what? They have an Oreos.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Show it to me. What do they mean they have Oreos, cookies, and cream? That is cookies and cream.
That's why the person who shared it was like, what the heck are these guys smoking making Oreo-flavored Oreo? Because...
Yeah, let me see this. You fool.
Oreos, cookies, and cream.
Foolish child.
There it is.
Child. I'm not going to be able to review Guardians
until
next week.
There it is.
Dude, that is stupid.
Cookies and cream Oreo. Limited edition.
Oh my gosh. That is pretty dumb.
So they have, in case you really want some, they have Oreo-flavored Oreos.
Pretty dumb.
Yes. And Chris is going to see Guardians tomorrow. So
yeah. With 5 end credit scenes.
Yeah, I know. And Miley Cyrus is apparently in one of them, so...
Yeah, so
look out for her creeperness.
What's your point?
She's creepy.
Well, she's Thor's daughter-in-law or sister-in-law.
Is that really what it is?
In real life.
Really?
Yeah, she's married to his brother, Liam Hemsworth.
I didn't think they got married.
Well, are they not married?
I didn't think
well, they're together.
They were engaged,
I thought they didn't get married.
Well,
they're together. They're close, I guess. Maybe they wait.
You know, I never put
she's not. Thor's not in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Anyway,
maybe he will be.
You know, I never put that together.
Yeah,
Liam Hemsworth and
ID
Chris Hemsworth.
4.
I never put that together.
I don't need a 4. I don't need a 4.
He was in
Independence Day,
yeah,
the sequel.
Independence. That's what they should have called it. Independence Day, the sequel.
Airplane, the sequel. That's what they call Airplane 2.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they call it Airplane, the sequel. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
That's a spoof movie.
All right.
I feel like there was more.
I got nothing.
I wonder why Gene and him never had kids. 10 years and... Wait, no, he was gone for 10 years. Never mind. He was gone for 10 years. That she said 10 years ago I lost him. Never mind. Magneto and Rogue had a kid. They hooked up in that universe.
That's weird.
And apparently he died in that 10-year gap. The kid died. And Magneto got crippled. So he's like Xavier. Wheeling around.
You know what I want on the Switch?
What?
An HD remake of Mario Sunshine.
Yes, I know. That'd be nice. HD remakes of all those games would be nice. Yes.
Mario Sunshine would look amazing in HD.
I know.
All the water.
Yeah.
And Mario 64.
Mario 64 is my number 1 HD remake I want done. Big time.
And watch they troll us all and do a Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2 HD remaster.
They don't need to be.
I know.
That'd be nice too, but...
I mean, they would look a little better, but they don't need remakes right yet anyway. I can almost guarantee you the next HD remake will probably be Skyward Sword.
No!
I can guarantee it's going to be... Especially now that the Joy-Cons are motion censored.
There was an hour-long video on YouTube with the timeline of... with Breath of the Wild and Triforce Heroes included.
Well, there was... Actually, the timeline in the book is wrong now because in the Japanese Zelda book that just came out, the Encyclopedia, the Zelda Encyclopedia, had an updated timeline. I think it was just Triforce Heroes. I don't think it was Breath of the Wild, but it might have added Breath of the Wild. But there was actually 2 games that they flipped, that they switched spots.
Oh, the Oracle and... It
was Link's Awakening and the Oracle games or something like that. I think they switched to put the Oracle games before Link's Awakening.
Yeah, they mentioned that. It was a footnote in that video, and I don't understand what they meant.
Because I think it makes sense, because at the end of the Oracle games, if you beat the true ending, it ends with him going on a ship and going out to sea, and that's how the beginning
That's the way they did it on that video.
Yeah, that's how Link's Awakening begins, him on that ship. beginning. So technically, yeah, Link's Awakening happens right after the Oracle games. But yet, it's also stated that the Link from the Oracle games is not the same Link from A Link to the Past, but it's also stated that the Link in A Link's Awakening is the same Link as A Link to the Past. So that doesn't make sense there. But
yeah, so why did they flip it then?
I don't know. Unless I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that A Link to the Past and the Oracle games and Link's Awakening is all the same Link, because
is it?
That's the only way it makes sense.
Is it?
Well, yeah, because they specifically state.
Do they?
Link's Awakening Link is the same Link to the Past Link. It's so confusing.
What?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
All right, I'm done. You done?
I feel like there's more.
Oh, I got nothing.
Is there more to be said?
Minute to minute. What?
Stop.
I can't.
Can I listen to your vomiting?
Well, we gotta stop it.
Yes, I want to listen to the vomiting. I didn't get my Mario Kart yet.
Yeah, you weirdo.
It's not my fault.
You'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we'll all play together. You, me, and... What's his face? Justin.
When?
He actually said tomorrow night, but we'll see. Because you'll have it by then. That means we could do you,
Can
me,
you
and
do it all
Morgan.
separately?
Yeah, because you can
My
go...
Wi-Fi stinks.
Because you can go on Friends and you can actually play with your friends. You can make a room and just have your friends join. So, like, Justin and his wife could play, me and Morgan could play, and then you could play, and we could have a 5-player match of either racing and battles and stuff.
I gotta download Metroid. Other M, so I can do the Metroid game.
Yes, you do.
Once I'm done the Age of Apocalypse.
And then you gotta play through all the Zelda games in chronological order.
I know, that's
starting
a
with
task.
Skyward Sword.
That is a task. I'm waiting a little bit.
That means you'll have to play Spirit
I'm waiting for... I don't have to play that game. That's at the end. I don't have to do a certain point.
Come on.
I
It is
stop.
better than Phantom
I watched
Hourglass. It's better than Phantom Hourglass. Miles better than Phantom
Who?
Hourglass.
Miles? Who's that?
I don't know. Then you have to play Triforce
Miles
Heroes,
better.
because that counts.
That was on there too.
That counts.
Stupid. I don't want to play that game ever.
It's the same Link from A Link to the
I know.
Between Worlds, so you gotta play it.
I don't gotta play it. It's not the same game.
I have it. All right.
Listen to this.
All right, I'm out of here.
And guess what
bye,
it
guys.
is?
Say bye, Chris. Say bye. Say goodbye.
There's more.
Bye.
I feel like there was more.
I'm stopping it.
Is there another CD?
I'm stopping. Bye.